Hey, if we get 10 likes, I'm gonna buy a moist critical wig. Let's get it.
Okay, so about a month ago, I realized two things. A, I'm a f***ing idiot, but y'all already know that. B, YouTube stupidly removed the dislike button. Now, this choice in general was stupid in and of itself. I mean, why would they want to delete or remove something that was helpful for the community? It's like giving a child a toy and then immediately taking it back because he liked it. It makes no sense. But all of that out of the way for a second, I need to tell y'all that I have to be quarantined because I might have a chance of having corona. Yes, I'm saying the word corona on YouTube, but nobody's gonna do anything about it because nobody watches my videos anyway. There's another topic that I would want to go on about, but I really don't want to because if I did, my mom and everybody else would probably get mad at me for talking about the topic. It's about the make a choice thing, and I ain't getting into that at all because I'm just gonna leave that topic out of my drama for a second because right now I just want to talk about the dislike button. Like I was saying, I was scrolling through YouTube and I realized that somebody removed the dislike button, which was, of course, YouTube. Like I said, this was a stupid decision in and of itself because now, one, the co-founder of YouTube himself, Jawed, is now mad and he had to update his description to an entire 1 or 2 paragraph long story about how he thinks that the YouTube dislike button is a bad idea, which in and of itself, like I said, is good, which I know what he's coming from because of course removing the dislike button is a bad idea and that making that long of a paragraph about it was a good idea to get people to know that this was actually a bad idea. Another update, for 2 years we have had no YouTube rewinds, pointing the evidence to why they probably removed the dislike button. Now we should have known this a while back because first they introduced YouTube Shorts and that didn't have a dislike button. And then we were introduced to the comments at the first, when YouTube first came out, and there were still dislikes on those, I'm pretty sure as well, but I'm not entirely sure. But then they removed the dislike button from YouTube Shorts and comments, which officially ended up to the complete deletion of YouTube dislikes in general, making way for only likes. Which I made a comment on YouTube's latest actually, I made a comment on 2019's For the Record YouTube Rewind, which was one of the most disliked videos of 2019 or 2020. But because, of course, the dislike button isn't there anymore, they think that it's good because it has millions of likes, although it had like 20 or 30 million dislikes. Another thing they added was YouTube Shorts, which would have been a good idea if it wasn't already done before by Vine and TikTok, because they already did that way before. You could just go onto TikTok, not Vine, because TikTok completely erased that. But you're able to go on TikTok with all the boobs and nudes that they're sending, and you're able to look at all those videos. But now YouTube had to put in a new system of YouTube Shorts, which is the exact same thing, only more kid-friendly, quote unquote. I realized this about a year ago. YouTube has been censoring animation channels for being too lewd, which is kind of stupid in and of itself because now YouTube released ads that are more lewd in and out of itself, more lewd than the actual animations that these people are doing, which are the animations are kind of weird. But it's not as weird as posting straight up lewd content. But all of that away, I just wanted to say that the YouTube dislikes being removed was a horrible decision and that they shouldn't have done that in the first place. Also, shout out to Parashock X for making about 40 comics after they actually removed the dislike button, which hopefully he reaches at least 100, and if that happens, hopefully YouTube brings back the YouTube dislike button, which more than likely they won't because they don't do anything that the fans ask them to. They ignore what the fans want and they add in what the fans don't want, and that is exactly what they did. They removed what the fans wanted and then put in stuff that we didn't even want, which was YouTube Shorts. That's about all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.
Kawaii no is the best in the world. Yes, he is, he's better